Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome in to your weekly energy reading. So, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the third attempt at filming this video. The first attempt, I just took a picture. I did not press record. And a beautiful message came out about the age of Aquarius. And so, what's funny is what triggered me to sit down and do a reading for you was the fact that that song had sort of popped into my head first thing in the morning. So I thought, okay, let's do a reading for Aquarius. And a beautiful message came out. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be. So let's see, Aquarius, what is meant to be in terms of, oh, and then the rest of your cards came out. Okay. In terms of your energies coming towards you this week. Okay, so how I like to read this is through the energies of crystals, okay? And what these three crystals will do will tell us about some of the opportunities coming towards you, some challenges you may have, and some advice. And so with all of these crystals, if you have them in your possession, they will assist you in some way, shape, or form in balancing your energies in perhaps your throat chakra or your heart chakra, root chakra, and balancing your sacral. Okay, but we'll get into the details of that in a second. At the bottom of the deck, we have black tourmaline. And so with the fact that it took me 3 attempts to get this message out, and black tourmaline at the bottom, feeling like this is enhanced spiritual protection, 144 on the clock when I said that. Hey, I have some resin incense burning here, some frankincense, so you might want to do a smoke cleanse. But yeah, there's an underlying energy of spiritual protection or protective energy, cleansing energy. So you might want to also work with black tourmaline. Okay. But with black tourmaline and obsidian coming out here, maybe the energy for you, Aquarius, is releasing, banishing, and rooting what doesn't serve you. Rooting that energy or channeling that energy back towards the earth to be transmuted. Okay? So I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I don't know exactly your situation, but what I'm channeling 144 when I'm saying this, or 244 rather, is you feel like you may be under some sort of spiritual attack, or just uncomfortable feelings coming towards you, insecurity, lack of stability. But I don't think this is coming from you. I think it's surrounding you in some way in your environment potentially, or it's being projected at you, and that's why this message didn't want to come out. But the point is of obsidian is to say that your opportunity this week might be in releasing and protecting your heart, protecting your energy, protecting what you know to be true in terms of your wisdom, your insight that comes to you via your ancestors, via divine knowledge, via self-mastery and knowing yourself, gifts that you might have unlocked recently after, or even, prior to this Scorpio full moon work, where you released things that weren't serving you. And I don't know why I'm suddenly getting the idea of some sort of sexual energy that wasn't serving you. This could be a relationship, this could be a habit, this could be anything. But something was dimming your sexual fire, or your sacral fire. I shouldn't automatically say sexual, but your divine fire. And so this is the second time I've sort of seen, blue chalcedony, however you want to say it. This card doesn't come out very often. And when it does, it often evokes a sense of peace, but with it being in this challenge position here, and for the second time, it's sort of giving me the energy of coming back into union, 444 on the timer as I'm saying this. There's pieces of you that may have fragmented off, or you may have felt frazzled all over the place. or that's the energy that you need to watch out for and sort of work through. That's what it is. Okay, so this week you might be surrounded by frazzled energies that don't belong to you, with it being an 11. Okay, some sort of relationship. Pieces of you might feel like you're being spread too thin, and you need to call your energy back to you and do things that calm you. Do things that bring you mental peace. Okay? Whether that's just a little tea break or an afternoon walk or painting. I don't know why that came out. Painting, planting flowers, soaking your feet in water, Epsom salt water, okay? But if you have obsidian, grounding with obsidian should absolutely help you with the intention of releasing these chaotic energies that may be around you, or you know, maybe forming a bubble of white and green light around you to transmute any of those energies. But blue chalcedony is also advised in this. And it's interesting, like I said, this is about the second time this has come out this week, and it's not a card that comes out often. And I'm just noticing here again with this orange for this sacral energy, that the scorpionic energy that we just sort of were working through, our ability to feel and express our feelings in truth, in passion. Okay, yeah, and I'm just noticing the sparkles over here. There's, when you recall your energy, you recall your peace, you master whatever emotions might be being projected onto you. You master which are yours and which are somebody else's, Aquarius. Then this will bring you true inner peace, and will sort of, I just got the idea of sealing and clarifying, okay? Sealing and clarifying the work that you've done. Maybe, 707, as I'm thinking this, maybe you did some work in your sleep that you didn't even know took place with this moon, Aquarius. But in order to seal the deal and be able to put this new energy to use, okay, you cleared out what didn't belong to you, and now you have space for that fire to sort of fill in. Okay, there's oxygen there to feed the flame, right? This divine flame. Yeah, so with this being the advice card, your advice is to find stillness, find peace, reclaim your peace. It's going to be a challenge, potentially. But when you do, that gives you space, that seals the deal for the work that you've already done, and brings about, with this being 41 to going to 5, adding to 5, brings about change. Some sort of rapid change with, I'm not thinking about a small crackling fire that's just, fizzling to embers. With this being sapphire, an already divine crystal, right? Form of corundum that's also rare. This is your divine fire, and it will bring about rapid change in a good way, right? And what I'm just also sort of getting, because I have a feeling a lot of this energy is just not really yours, it's just surrounding you, or it's because you've already mastered yourself, you've already done a heart expansion. The flame, so a flame as it's burning is also consuming, besides oxygen, consuming other gases in the atmosphere around it. And so the feeling that I get here, and the change that is coming as this divine flame within you grows, as your confidence in your self-worth grows, it also consumes whatever gases or vapors, impurities in the air might be there, that aren't serving you, that are clouding your judgment, that are fogging the situation, that are being projected into your energy field. All of that will be burned away as sort of like a fuel source. And with anything, any fire that's burning intensely, and it's likely to also be burning brightly. And I just see this electricity coming off of the top of this crystal, and this peace within the face on this crystal. where once this fire, so it's already been lit, but once it really gets stoked and burning, the brightness that it's burning out will attract beautiful things to you, right? Bright lights attract people, right? So that's a beautiful message, Aquarius. You have something that's going to take off, something you may already sort of intuitively know about. And to go back to the 2 readings that never got out, it all has to do with maybe you are ushering this in, the age of Aquarius, the idea of harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding, right? If you go back to that song. Because it's so innately part of you, you've already mastered those ideals. You are carrying the torch. Okay, there we go, confirmation chills. You are carrying the torch to usher this age in, which is why I was not able to get this message out. People don't want, with blue being an expression of your throat chakra, people don't want necessarily the energies and powers that be. Those that hide in the dark, that haven't mastered themselves, don't necessarily want this age of harmony. Okay? So, good for you for carrying that torch, especially Aquarius, which is a water sign, right? Okay, so it seems like, well, not it seems like, you get an extra benefit having to wait. So not only did I have to record the reading multiple times because of Mercury retrograde fumbling, right? It's my own fault. I'm not trying to blame anybody. But I also reached a limit in terms of uploads on YouTube. So even if I had recorded for you, I wouldn't have been able to upload it until today. Ha! Adversity. So in addition to getting some advice here, which is going to be an affirmation you can use and sort of hopefully tie this whole message together, I'm also going to grab, because I felt extremely called to it this morning, an Archangel Animal card or an Animal Spirit card that has some additional advice that you can take with you as well. So, yes, it does seem like this would be a path of some that you would face some adversity on. But you know what you're ushering in, 12:44 on the timer. You know you are here to do this, or you know that you are at least here to be a pillar and to broadcast this energy, to be a role model and to live in this energy of harmony, right? Despite whatever might be in the atmosphere, or despite whatever might be being projected onto you. And that's difficult, but you're here for it. 1313 when I say that, okay? So, your affirmation in strength this week is, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And that had some difficulty coming into focus, so that might be something that might be hard for you to see right now, because you're 13:33 on the timer. As I said that, you're knee deep in it. You're feeling it. How do you see the light through the shadows being cast on you, projected onto you? Well, that's going within, knowing who you are. You've done that many times before. So rely on that wisdom. Okay? Beautiful message. Thank you for bearing the torch. Oh, okay. And then I think with the chills, I know that was Giraffe that just came out. Yep. Giraffe is my favorite spirit animal, or is a spirit animal of mine, and one of my favorite cards in this deck. Hey, focus, come on. But I saw that it fell right from the bottom, with Archangel Jophiel, the angel of beauty, but also of divine wisdom and knowledge. This is saying, again, with the orange and a giraffe being tall and all this light at the top, you are bearing the torch, Aquarius. You are owning your spots, your unique patterning, because that's the energy, 1444. That's the energy that we need and we are stepping into as a collective right now. So aspire to the higher knowledge and wisdom. But what this card in the deck actually speaks about is how giraffes with these antennas at the top of their head collect divine wisdom and bring it down to earth and spread it. Okay, so that's not even your advice, but that's beautiful. I'm going to take it because look at how nicely it fits. But let's just get one more additional animal spirit advice. You can work with Archangel Jophiel to lighten these potentially dark energies that are surrounding you. Like I said, I don't feel like they're yours. I just feel like they're being projected onto you. So lean on Archangel Jophiel if you work with the archangels, or this sounds silly, but maybe check out some videos of giraffes. I'm thinking of that, giraffe babies when they first learn to walk and how cute and silly they look, right? Not exactly on stable ground with their legs, but they know they can do it. They aspire to it, right? They have the wisdom to know. This is what I'm meant to stand on, so let's get standing. Let's get moving. One card, please. One more. Thank you. Okay. Lady Bird. Beautiful. Okay. And this says, accept happiness and good fortune. So 1616, as I'm saying that, and I like numbers, so I'm going to keep calling them out, and swirling this truth. Oh, this actually looks like a 9 too, so some sort of completion and fulfillment, confirming what I was just about to say. Because you are bearing the torch, because you have done all this work, because you are finding your peace, reclaiming your peace, and then sealing it with this divine fire, you will be rewarded. So accept happiness and good fortune into your life, because that's what's coming. When you see dandelions in this week, or in this coming week, or you see ladybirds, ladybugs in this coming week, or fern spirals, what are those called? Whatever the new growth of a fern is, okay? Those may all be signs to you to say, good things are on the way, not to try and rhyme. And what I didn't notice before, which is absolutely beautiful in confirming this message to me, are these sort of spirit-like white lights behind it, supporting it, all around it. You may be tasked with carrying the torch, but you are by no means alone. There are legions of beings and energies of love supporting you. So Aquarius, this is an even more beautiful message than came out earlier. And look at the symbolism in these colors, just to give you, even more confirmation. Thank you for the work that you're doing, Aquarius, this week in some way. If this message resonated with you, please do give it a like, comment below. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate if you could subscribe, see more videos like this in the future. Once again, my name is E.T., and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks, Aquarius.